Hello, dear pupils. Again, with the online distance learning English classes, today presented by my colleague, Mrs. Jalila Boutlilis,
and my colleague, Mr. Abdurrahman Bakhtawi,
supervised by our dear inspector, Mr. Mohammed Al-Amin Slimani, Oran Province.
addressed to the first year literary stream, and the theme is intercultural exchanges.
And always with the first unit, which is getting through, now with the third sequence, developing skills.
Right, so go ahead. What do you have for us?
Today we have something different. I'm going to read the task and then we are going to know what do we have. All right?
Right, okay.
Okay, I'm going for it. Task 1 says, look at the following form of writing, then say what it is.
Okay,
All right. Can you, my colleague, read for me what do we have in here?
sure. 33 Fifth Avenue, Maraval District, Oran, 15th of November, 2020.
Can I stop you?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of 33 Fifth Avenue, Maraval District, Oran? What is this?
Seriously? It's an address.
Thank you. We're about 15th of November 2020.
That's a date.
Thank you. Can you carry on reading?
Yes, sure. Dear Ahmed, hello my friend. I hope you are doing good. I am writing this letter to ask you to send me the English, mathematics and physics lessons of yesterday since I was absent and I want to copy them down in my copybooks. You can send them via my messenger or WhatsApp account. Take care. With love, your friend Ayman.
Thank you very much.
So what shall I do in this task? What's
Now,
the question?
the question is, do you think this form of writing is an email, a letter, or a reading text?
Okay, well let's get the help of the students at home.
Yes?
They have an answer maybe.
Can you think about it? Do you think it is an email, a letter, or a reading text?
Correct. It's a letter.
Yes, the answer, it is a letter.
Right.
Do you have a question to ask me here?
Well, no. Go ahead.
Great. So, why do you think
Thank
we
you.
called it a letter?
Let's review. What do you have at the beginning? What
We
do you
go
have
back?
at the-
Great.
Yes,
Can we
please.
go back, please? 33 Fifth Avenue, Maraval District, Oran. We said this is,
An address,
thank you. And then 15th of November 2020, we said it is,
date,
thank you. And then we have Dear Ahmed. What do you think it is?
opening,
Thank you. It means the opening of the letter.
or salutation.
Great. And what is this, the topic or the subject of the letter?
Simply the body.
Thank you. And then we have Take Care with Love, which is,
And the ending plus name of the person.
thank you. So, do you think this is the form of a letter?
Yes, sure, obviously. You are helping me to learn now.
That's it. So, she's right. This is the form of the letter. We have the address, the date, the,
Opening,
thank you, and then,
the body,
the
ending,
with
plus
the
name.
Thank you.
Good.
Let's move on to the next task. What do you think it will be?
Oh, I'm curious to know. I have no idea.
All right. The question says, the letter is between two teachers, like me and you,
Right.
or two classmates, or a teacher and his pupil.
Right. Dear students, have you had a look at the letter? Did you read? Great, correct. As I have noticed, we have two first names, simple names, So I think it was Ayman and I don't remember. Can you help me?
We can go back and see with the pupils. Let's
Okay.
go back all together.
All right.
We have
Ahmed
Ahmed,
and
Ayman.
good. So it's between two friends, obviously.
Thank you.
So the letter is
The letter is between.
two classmates.
Good job.
Great.
Did you understand, pupils? Good.
I think they did. Okay.
Let's move on.
All right.
Now, we have a task which says, read the following letter, then find out the differences between the two letters.
Oh, when you say between the two letters, do you mean there are types of letters?
We will find out by reading this letter
Do you
and try
have-
to see.
I think they have the same question as I.
Sure,
Do
they will follow with us.
Okay.
Go ahead. Can you read for me again, please?
Jawad Ayman, Class 1 L2, Shakran Zubir Secondary School, 15th of November 2020.
I will stop you here again.
All right.
So, Jawad Ayman, it is
Name,
We have here class first L2. What do you think?
It means that it's a student somewhere?
A student who is
Yes.
writing.
Writing, yes. Sure.
Shukran Zubir Secondary School,
Okay.
which is,
It's a school, secondary school, right?
thank you, 15th of November 2020 again, which is the date. Let's move on.
To Mr. Abdurrahman Bakhtawi, teacher of English, it's you, right?
It's me, yeah.
Okay, that's great. Students write to you letters.
So, before we start, do you think the letter is between two classmates?
I don't think so, but let's find out.
Great, go ahead.
Dear sir, I am writing to apologize for not being able to attend yesterday's class at the school since I was terribly sick and was asked by the doctor to take a rest at home. This is why I would like to request to send me the English lesson done during my absence so that I can copy it down in my copybook before I join the school again. It is possible, sir, to attach the lesson with documents which include extra information that will help me to understand the lesson the best. Thank you very much, sir, for considering my request. Sincerely, Joed Ayman.
I could notice much respect in this letter.
Oh yeah, and there is a difference between the first form of writing and the second one.
What is the first difference that you could notice?
Well, of course here it's not a friend and a friend.
Uh-huh.
There is a teacher and student.
Okay,
From the beginning, we see that there is a name of a student writing to his teacher,
great.
and the style is like more considered.
Great. So, do you think this is another type of the letter?
Obviously, I think so.
All right. Now, let's review the differences between letter 1 and letter 2.
Right. Let's go for letter 1.
We have Dear Ahmed. Letter 2.
Yes, sir.
Letter 1. Hello, my friend.
And then here we have, I'm writing to apologize.
All right. Letter 1 we have
Take care.
Take care. Letter 2. Thank you very much, sir, for considering my request.
Right.
Letter 1.
With love.
Letter 2. Yours sincerely.
Okay,
So these are the major differences between letter 1 and letter 2.
have you noticed? I think they did. So letter 1 is,
An informal letter.
and letter 2 is.
A formal letter.
Right. Great.
Okay, so I review. A letter between two classmates, we called it informal letter. And the letter between a teacher and his pupil, we called it.
A formal letter.
All right, so
We've got the definitions here.
formal letter should be professional, should contain necessary information,
Right.
and should contain respect.
Informal letter need to be friendly, short, addressed to a friend or family member. So
All right.
remember that.
Okay,
Good.
great. How shall I do it?
Hi.
Hello?
How are you?
Actually, I'm not good.
Well, do you have any problem? Can I
Yeah,
help
I
you?
do. I have a problem in here. I have found a very interesting advertisement on internet,
Then?
but I don't know how to go for it. I don't know how to apply.
Take it easy. Well, don't you know that there is something called a job application?
I've never heard about it.
Really?
Can you help me out, please?
You're so lucky today because I have prepared one for my class and I will do it now.
Please help me.
Well, let's go. Join me in my class and we will do it together.
All right, let's go.
Let's go for it.
Thank you.
Task number 3 says, reorder the scrambled letter following the plan below to get a coherent letter. I need your help.
Sure, I will.
Can you please read the plan, please?
Sure. So we have A, your address.
Mm-hmm.
B, date.
Right.
C, name and address of the company.
If you are applying for a particular company, carry
D,
on.
re.
Mm-hmm.
E, salutation.
Okay.
F, say how did you know about the job.
If a friend told you about it or if you have read it somewhere,
All right. G, introduce yourself.
it's important, really.
Sure.
Of course. Then,
H, mention your experience.
if you have any experience,
And I, closing plus name.
right.
It reminds me of the letter we had,
Which one?
the informal and the formal one.
Great. So
Close and name.
what do you think this one is? Is it formal or informal?
I think it's a very formal one.
Correct.
Because it's an application.
Very good. Okay, so let's go to the scrambled part. Right. So here we've got pieces of an application letter. Can you tell me, just a little bit quickly, which parts go first and which part goes at last?
All right. I think the address goes first.
Mm-mm.
And the topic goes second.
Which topic again? I mean, object?
Maybe, yeah, the object.
Yes, correct. Where's the object here?
I think it's applying for sales expert position.
Good, or we can call it also in English reference, right?
All right. I think we should go then for the date.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And then we go for maybe this American electronic company.
All right. So let's go next and check with the whole body corrected and organized.
All right.
Right? Let's say how to apply for a letter. And this is the correct answer for the scrambled part. Do you remember it?
Yeah, the one which was difficult for me.
Okay, now it will be easier.
All right.
Right. So where is the address of the receiver?
Of the receiver, it's American Electronic Company, 92 144th Avenue,
Thank you.
New York, Massachusetts.
Great. The sender?
The sender, I think it's 85 Oxford Street, New York, Massachusetts. And that's it, yeah.
Right. What about the date?
The date, it is November 16, 2020.
Do you think it's necessary?
It is, of course.
Sure. Right. And reference, or which is the object?
It is applying for a sales expert position.
Right. Now, why did you write the letter?
All right. So, dear sir, I am writing to apply for the position of sales expert published on www.totaljobs.com.
And then you have to introduce yourself.
So let me introduce myself. I'm a single Algerian of 30 years old. I'm quite sure that I will be an asset to your company. I'm an open-minded, cheerful, motivated, and I like teamwork as it brings out the company's success.
Very good. I hope that you will get the job you are looking for.
I really hope so.
And our dear students at home, well, we will let you read the part which he describes his experience, if he has any, and the closing which is?
Looking forward to hearing from you.
Right.
Yours sincerely, Omar B.
One last thing, and we end up. An application letter doesn't go alone. It needs what?
A CV, as you said.
Very good. So we will have you an example of a CV, and you will have to complete it alone at home. Okay, can you read it first, please?
Sure. So write it out. Fill in the CV, curriculum vitae, with details and information from the previous letter of application.
Do you think that this is necessary to apply for a job?
You have said that, so
Of course.
it is.
Obviously, yes. So let's fill in it together. Well, but at home, you can do something. Click on pause, take time, and you can have the full name. Well, this is the example of the previous letter. His address, his age, his marital state, education and qualification, previous experience, profile, and languages. We wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
شكرا على المشاهدة. لا تنسوا الاشتراك في القناة، الضغط على الجرس، الإعجاب بالفيديو. شكرا.